We all know about Batyrs, the legendary Kazakh heroes who fear nothing and always stand to protect their people. Today, we tell the story of a Batyr you have most likely never heard of, Bokenbai Batyr. He conquered creatures like the Zhezturnak and Alpis Kaskir, the legendary giant wolf. He crushed a massive Dzunga army. He fought against, and one day, he met Tomiris. They fell in love and had a beautiful child, a son named Samir. They lived happily in their native Aul, but their happiness was short-lived. That day began as usual. Damir, Bokenbai's longtime enemy who hated him with every fiber of his being, approached the Batyr. But Bokenbai simply turned away in silence, choosing to ignore him. Suddenly, a loud scream echoed from a distant yurt. The villagers fled in horror from a strange creature that was biting people. Chaos broke out. Everyone, including Bokenbai and his family, ran to escape the plague rapidly spreading through the village. They fled all day until they stopped at the edge of a forest to set up camp. But the plague was right on their heels. At that moment, Damir attacked Bokenbai again, cursing him for failing to save his family and village 10 years prior. But Tomiris stopped him and revealed the truth behind Damir's wrath. Damir had been Tomiris's friend, a cheerful, happy man. One day, while he was in the forest, Dzungas at his village. When he returned, he saw his daughter in Bokenbai's, and in that moment of grief and horror, the truth became twisted. It was a fatal misunderstanding that Damir had carried through all those years. Tomiris and Bokenbai tried to make peace with him, but Damir refused to listen. The next morning, the Kazakhs gathered what little they had left and set off once more into the unknown. By evening, they made a new camp. However, Bokenbai had a heavy, uneasy feeling, and for good reason. A Dzunga shaman arrived at the camp. He accused Bokenbai of killing all the men in his village when he was a child, including his father. Back then, the shaman was just a weak, defenseless boy, but as the years passed, he grew up seeking vengeance. Taking advantage of the general chaos, the shaman ensnared Bokenbai and all the survivors in dark tentacles. He kidnapped Samir, an act noticed by Damir. Damir rushed at the sorcerer, beating him with all the rage accumulated over years of pain, and plunged a knife into his neck. But the sorcerer took Damir with him, and both perished in that final struggle. Yet there was no time to rest. The feral infected attacked the camp. Tomiris and Bokenbai tried to escape together, but Tomiris was bitten. She spurred her horse away, leaving Bokenbai and Samir to ride into the darkness alone.
I love you, Bokenbai.
Bokenbai rode on until he stumbled upon a massive army that had once been sent to contain the outbreak, only to fall victim to the plague itself. Bokenbai turned to flee, but the infected caught up to them. Hiding Samir, he stepped out to fight his final battle. Single-handedly, he wiped out the entire army. However, one enemy remained alive and struck the Batyr from behind, biting him. Bokenbai held Samir close, riding through the quiet steppe as the bite mark burned like fire. Exhausted and consumed by the infection, his sight faded and he collapsed to the ground, losing consciousness alongside his son. Fortunately, a passing caravan led by his old trusted friend stumbled upon them.
My name is Bokenbai. I've fought huge armies of enemies, mages, and various creatures. But now I'm walking through the desert. I left my son with a friend from the caravan, and I was bitten by a zombie. I understand that I won't live long, and if I become a zombie, I'll hurt a huge number of people. So I stuck a knife into himself